Can you believe it? We have gone through nearly 6 generations of the same freaking card game. And if you made it this far in this journey, congratulations. You are somewhat of an expert in this game. Because there's a lot of other like smaller details and such that even the most casual of players don't really think about. Some of them I do know, but it's a little hard to explain, especially in this game where those kinds of situations don't really come up a whole lot. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is we're reaching the end of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist journey. And that means going through 6 generations of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. So, hope you're ready for the end. Anyway, I guess I don't really need to do my intro. I just did it already. I'll just say my name. Because nobody can remember my name, apparently. I have to keep reminding you guys every time. Hi, my name is Tom Leo. Owner, founder, and master of the Tom Leo channel. The overlord of the League of Leos community. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. As previously said, we are going to finish off Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. I'm pretty confident this will be the final stream for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. And after that, it's all Master Duel from here, where I will get to play with you guys. I hope that goes well and I don't get too competitive in that, but hey, we'll play. We always play by ear. We are always playing it by ear. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series, and wherever this Yu-Gi-Oh! Journey takes us, I hope you guys stick around for the ride. Anyway, welcome Twisted J and Heather Flanagan. How you guys doing? Hope all is well. Let's get started. Alright. So, in our last stream, we defeated one of the toughest villains in Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, in Bowman, who fully assimilated all 5 of... Or no, not all 5. 5 of the 6 Ignis. I, aka the Dark Ignis, was the only survivor in this ordeal against the war with humans and the Ignis. Or I guess I should say more like the team of coexistence and the team of dominating humans, I guess. Because Lightning's team was all about dominating humans, and like Playmaker's team was all about coexisting with... Well, actually, no. Revolver wasn't really interested in coexisting with the AI. He just figured they should team up because Lightning was the biggest threat currently. Whatever team name you guys can come up with, I'll leave that up to you. You already know what my deck is like, so I doubt you'll get competing against me. Okay, well, anyway. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna butcher this name badly. I apologize. Abby Jadace? I hope I said that right. If not, I greatly apologize. But welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, after that was over, I was left wandering by himself. Well, not by himself. He had RoboP with him to as a companion and a partner for his endeavors, and he decided that the best course for him was to, well, in his own words, fulfill Lightning's wishes. But, well, I guess he was trying to do that in a way. I don't know. He says in his own words also that he's not as extreme as Lightning, But we haven't gotten to that point yet. Anyway, I's goal is to get... can't talk. I's plan is to get both key codes that are required in order to take over Soul Technologies. He already took one half from the Queen, and then we went through the entire section of when he worked hard to get the other half from Akira Zaizen. So with both halves of the key code to take over Soul Tech, I now controls all of Soul Tech, including all of their Soultist androids. And essentially, he essentially made all the human workers get out of the building so he can work on the final phase of his plan. And he has Soultist bots roaming around the building as security 24/7. And just not extreme chaos occurs by any stretch of the imagination. Just like little things that could like could potentially lead to disaster, and like not the best of intention, or like just like not even caring about like structure or anything like that. Oh, Tom, in each series of this game, which is your favorite deck you've used? What's my favorite deck? I'd have to think about that. I guess the Elemental Heroes, like Jaden's deck. His I think is kind of pretty iconic and like probably the most supported archetype in the entire Yu-Gi-Oh game. And yeah. Hey, what's up, Pikmin fan? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Okay, so anyway, so with the code in hand, I now begins the final phase of his plan after defeating both Blue Maiden and Akira Zaizen. But before his plan begins, RoboP gets this weird dreamlike vision while taking a little nap, saying he had a great dream of being merged with the galaxy or something like that. To which I replies to him as, "Oh, you've unlocked a super dream that like only AIs are able to special AIs are able to get. That means you've become really, really smart. And as such, I have nothing to teach you. So I am going to give you your own country." So he gave RoboP a little piece of Link Vrains to call his own, where AI appliances can just live in peace. Sounds great and all. But Playmaker's team really wants to stop I from whatever it is that he's doing, and they've run out of leads as to where to find him. Until Soulburner found RoboP's little country and asks him, like, where's I? What's he planning on doing now that he's running Soul Tech? And RoboP's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm the ruler of this country now, and I'm not following I anymore. In fact, you're trespassing. And Soulburner's like, alright, I'm gonna make you talk through a duel. And RoboP's like, I'm gonna duel your ass out of here, essentially. So that's what's going on right now with Soulburner and RoboP here. Need to get this ready. Alright, we're good. I'm going first. Okay, we're playing with the Solomon Great deck. This shouldn't be too hard to do. I got Wolf, Helio, Phalanx. Oh yeah, we get the The Xyz Solomon Great Monster. Mirage Stalio. We don't get Pyro Phoenix in this one. Did it not come out when this game came out? I have no idea. If you control Solomon Great Link Monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can target Solomon Great Monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, special summon this card to zone. Okay, that's not helpful. If this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, for your normal draw, you can reveal this card, special summon it. If this card is in your hand, you discard one Solomon Great card, special summon this card. So, from your hand. Oh, okay. What does this do? When your opponent activates a spell trap, destroy a monster in the field. Pay. Oh, okay. It's a destructor. Well, it's not a once per turn either. Okay. Okay. I'll use Mirror's Effect. Ditch a copy of Jack Jagger. I'm going to Phalanx. Oh, hey, the deck I made for Yang. Oh boy. Baylink, so this card's Link Summon, add Summon Great Sanctuary. Yeah. Do you have a reincarnation or a Link reincarnation effect, I should say? This card's Link Summon. If a Summon Great card you could be destroyable, you can banish this card. You don't use it. No, you do not. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll use Jack Jagger's effect. Jaguar. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. And then summon this card to the field. And oh yeah, I could still normal summon this turn if I wanted to, so I could get Helio out. But let's do this first. If a monster is normal or special summon to a zone, this card points to, except you can add a fire monster from your graveyard to your hand. But for the rest of this turn, you cannot normal summon or special summon a monster with the added monster's name. During your main phase, if you control this card that was Link Summon using Summon Great Summon, you can add a Summon Great Summon in your hand. Oh, that's when I... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that now. Yeah, like, as I've said, like, any card that allows you to add cards to your hand is always a benefit. By the way, before I made Yang's deck Solomon Greats, I was planning to make it based on Yang Zing Tenya. Why? Because it's got Yang in the name? Oh, it's in the graveyard. Ah, damn it. I thought that came from the deck. Well, I'm an idiot. Is it? Yeah, it is from the graveyard. Okay. See, this is why you read, guys. Make sure you fully understand what it is you're doing. Add a fire monster from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, what's a good card to add? Probably this one. And then once this is done, we go into Helio. Okay. I think we're gonna be good for the time being. Ugh. This might get a little spicy. Depending on what he does. Actually, does he have his anime deck in this game? I don't think he does. Because I don't think his cards came out until like afterwards. Yeah, no, he doesn't have it. What the hell are you doing? Oh. Wait, what is... Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? And why could I not... Oh, that would destroy a monster. Okay. Okay, well, that's gonna get destroyed. Do I use that? No, I won't use it. Yeah, I really don't see the point in that. I really don't see the point in using Solomon Great's, or Solomon Great's Sanctuary to do that sort of thing, because it just doesn't seem very useful. Yep, another deck thinning opportunity. Always good to have. Put this one back in. Yeah, the Solomon Greats are really good at, like, being recycled and such. Okay, let me make sure I'm reading this right. One Solomon Great spell or trap from your graveyard. I don't have one, so I can't do that. Alright, this will have to do. Also, what does this do again exactly? Oh, yeah, okay. I can make a little, I can do a little prep work, actually. Synchro summon, or you guys can use the effect to place whatever cards he wants. One. Oh, he placed it in the bottom. Okay, so it must not have been that good of a card. So now go for a synchro summon, maybe? What can you summon with that, though? Oh, no, go for a leak summon. Okay. Oh, you just edge out my monster. Okay. That's fine, though. I have a plan. Yep, so that way she can start her duels off with a Yang. Boo! Damn, her terrible puns are rubbing off on me. I'll say. Only use that effect once per turn, so I'm not sure exactly what the plan is here. What? I thought that was only a once per turn effect. Oh, great. I blame you, Tom. What? I didn't make the puns. Oh, fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna use it now. Because I want to do this thing where I trigger Wolf's effect to get a card in my hand and hopefully get something. You're the one that got me into Ruby. You're welcome for getting you involved in a great show. Oh, this I am definitely not going to miss when we're done with this game. Jesus Christ. This is me right now. Ugh. There we go. Great, I'm going second. That's it, I'm getting you involved in Persona. Good luck. Excuse me. Really, that's it. One set card. Had a summon Great Monster Project. Okay. I can use Spinny's effect. I'll get a Link monster out easily. Mirror will get added to my hand, and then I would be able... Well, no, I have a mirror in my hand. Though adding it will... Oh, I mean, a special summon it instantly. Then I can get, like, another summon. Well, no, I can get, like... A Spinny works... I'm pretty sure Spinny will get me the same... effect. Or we'll do the same thing that I want. Plus, I could get another card into my hand if I want it. What does this do? Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. You can declare one card type. Send the top card of your deck to graveyard. Then, if it was the declared type, you can special summon a fire monster from your hand or graveyard. Oh, okay. That's cool. But I think I want something a little better. I get Mirror and just add it to my hand and get the effect off anyway. Spinny if I wanted to. I think that's great. Give me Mirror. Then I can trigger its effect. And I get the best of both worlds. Opportunity. Playing one Persona game will only take 100 hours of your lifespan, but it'll be worth it. Honestly, not as bad as like when I played games like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, which have gotten very close to that number. You can discard this card to turn off something else. No, I want the ability to be able to summon the monster I want. Oh, I could probably use its reincarnation link effect. Now that I got a Salmon Great Speller Trap in the graveyard, I can actually use it correctly. This. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? This game really does not want me to beat it. To be fair, the Persona games are very long, especially if you try to 100%ing the game as well as trophies. I'm not going for 100% on that. No way. Do a regular summon. Oh, I need 2 fire monsters for this to work. Oh, shoot. Actually, these are both level 3s. Ooh, I get Mirage Stallion. Well, I can't get the other effect off that I would want to get the effect off of. No correct order to play Persona, but there will be references to past games you wouldn't understand unless you play that game. Like on Persona 3, school is referenced in Persona 4. I would assume that's how that works, yeah. Special summon 1 Salmon Great Monster from your deck in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters at turn. You have to wait. Yeah, I want to, that's a good card. This effect was already used. If I get spinny on the field, then I can summon it. I can summon Helio on the field and keep my Mirage Stallion. Yeah, let's do spinny. I know I could do Helio with all 3, but I want to save this in case a bigger monster gets summoned. But Persona 5 is a different story because if you start with that, do Royal first, then Strikers, Tactica, and maybe the dancing game. There's a dancing game? Oh, I can summon Great Claws in here. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, okay. This is actually going to put me in a really good situation for me. So I'm going to Link summon or rather, Link reincarnate and trigger Sunlight Wolf's effect to get a Salamangreat spell from my graveyard. The Claw I discarded. Now that's done. I'm gonna special summon my Spinny. Spinny! And right specifically here, get Sunlight Wolf's effect and add another fire monster to my hand. Wait, what does it do? Add a fire monster from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, right. Wolf. That's fine. Then we go for Helio, treating it as 2 materials. Then we use our Spinny. Then we summon our Helio. Then we're gonna use our Salamangreat Claw on our Helio, keep it on the field. Potentially. Assuming he doesn't have any back row removal. It's gonna be a little hard, but... Equip only to a Salamangreat monster. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If the equipped monster is a Salamangreat Link monster you control that was Link summoned using a monster with the same material during each battle phase, it can make attacks on equal to its Link. Oh, so I'll only get that if I, Is it worth it to do it again? Can I even do it again? No, I can't. Shoot. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll save Claw for later. Because I have this card handy to resummon that. Then I can reincarnate. Link reincarnates to another one. Then I get the full benefit of Salamangreat Claw. I'm a genius. Same name as the Sun Monster. I don't think it matters which one I do. I don't think I have either one of them in my deck. Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing for me to summon with that. Hey, Power Tool Dragon, you're in the wrong era, by the way. Uh-oh. Is he about to do what I think he's going to do? Oh, that's even worse. Huh, I wonder which card I'm going to be handing him. Oh, this is gonna hurt. No, it literally makes no difference. Oh yeah, I can protect Bailings if I need, or I can use Bailing, but I only have the one Bailings. Is it worth it? No, because I need a weak monster in the graveyard so I can use my reincarnated Heatlio's effect to decrease his monster's attack. Persona 3, 4, and 5 all have dancing games, while Persona Q was a 3DS game that has the Persona 3 and 4 teams meet. Then Q2 decided added Joker's team, and then there's Persona Mortal Kombat called Ultimax. Since Ultimax is a pixel art style like classic Mortal Kombat, so it's basically Persona's take of it. As you can tell, once you get me started talking about Persona, I won't shut up about it until I feel like there's nothing left to be said. I did not start you on that. You said that you started on that yourself. Okay. Yeah. I should be good. We're gonna go into a reincarnation summon. Reincarnation link summon. Link reincarnation summon, yeah. You know what it is I'm doing. You can put that spell back in your deck, lose all your strength. Do I use? No, I think I should save that. And then, now that we've Link summoned, Reincarnation Link summoned, target one face-up monster on the field, and one monster in your graveyard. The attack of the first monster becomes the target of the second monster. And I've got a 500 attack point. Well, I guess I could have used, okay, whatever. It's fine, because I also got this. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects and attacks a defense position monster. Oh yeah, I can do that. If the equipped monster is a Summon Great Link monster you control that was Link summoned using a monster with the same name as its material, during each battle phase, it can make attacks on monster equal to its Link rating, which means equipping this to Heatlio will give it the ability to attack 3 times. So we'll decrease this one. I get that at Baylings. Flame Possession! Destroy you. No! Stop making me want to do that. Destroy you. No! And destroy you. And deal piercing battle damage. Stop it! Just like that, you've got nothing left. And even if I couldn't, well, I shouldn't say I couldn't decrease my monster's attack points. This card makes it so that the monster equipped to it can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects, so I pretty much got this battle in the bag. Yes, but the entirety of Persona is a spin-off to Shin Megami Tensei, both owned by Atlus. Let's do send a Mortronic monster from your hand to the graveyard. Select the Mortronic. Change its battle position. Weird. What are you supposed to do in defense mode? While in defense mode, when you face up a Mortronic to trigger for attack, you can negate the attack. Oh, you're trying to stall for time. You little shite. But it's only one. You can only do that once per turn. Yeah, once per turn. While it's in defense mode, when a face-up Mortronic monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can negate that attack. But you can only, I got 3 attacks. Oh wait. Oh no, that's not gonna work because he's in defense mode. I got 3 attacks. I think I could just attack him and go for game. Because he'll stop one of my attacks, and then I got 2 more. Wait, or does that only work on monsters. No, okay, yeah, see, that's the big difference you gotta watch out for. If you're allowed to attack when there's monsters on the field, or if you're allowed to attack 3 times. Okay, so I'm gonna need... Yeah, I think I can still beat him. So I'll make the first attack, he'll stop me. I will attack again and destroy that monster. And deal piercing battle damage. Stop making me want to use that. And then I will activate my Call of the Haunted Trap card to summon... Who am I summoning? Let's do another Solemn Great monster. Why not? It'll be a fitting end for this battle, this duel. It's buzzing me at a time like this. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. No! Stop making me try to do that. Alright, that's a victory for me. Yeah, RoboP's anime deck is known as... what are they called? The Appliancers? Yeah, I think they're the Appliancer monsters, which are cards that exist in real life. But I guess they didn't come out until like after this game went through its last update and such. So they're not a thing here. And I think keyword is think. That Persona is more popular than MST, being short for Shin Megami Tensei. Okay. Okay. Well. Now that that duel's been taken care of, essentially, what wound up happening was throughout the duel, RoboP like started getting a lot more crazy and deranged, expanding his thinking capability to like such higher degrees that it wound up frying his brain. Because as Playmaker puts it, RoboP is supposed to be a house cleaning robot, and this much advancement in the AI is not good for it. Because it's only supposed to do one thing, and like learning too much essentially broke it. And in a really, really bizarrely sad ending, Playmaker actually tells Soulburner to please put RoboP out of its misery. Which is just like really bizarre. Oh, and also the fact that RoboP would have actually won the duel had it not shorted out in that moment. But anyway, RoboP was defeated, and with RoboP's defeat came a hidden letter that even RoboP didn't know that he had inside him. And it was from and it was to Playmaker. Most likely, it was an invitation to for Playmaker to come find him, essentially. But before they could investigate the letter, guess who decides to show up? Good old Revolver. Revolver's still trying to fulfill his father's wishes to eliminate the Ignis, and right now that letter is the only way of finding the final Ignis. And since both of them have odds about who should face off against because like on the one hand, Playmaker is the one who knows best, so he could probably take him down, but Revolver makes the case that Playmaker might not go in for the killing blow because of his attachment to So he thinks it's better if Revolver thinks it's better that he goes to face to try and stop him. Not sure, or realizing that they're both at an impasse, Soulburner says, "You know what? Let's settle this in a duel. Because you owe me a duel, apparently." Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, my brain. Did I mention this before? I think I did. If I didn't, I'll just give a small recap from like a few episodes prior. So right before Playmaker's team teams up with Revolver's team to search for Lightning and to take down his team and stop their plans, Revolver and Soulburner had at Soulburner's request, decided to have a duel because Soulburner wasn't up for the idea of teaming up with someone who he believes caused the Lost incident and caused him so much pain and suffering. Because as it turns out, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this too. While Soulburner was kidnapped to do the experiments that the Lost Incident was doing, or rather what Dr. Kogami, aka Revolver's father, was doing, Soulburner's parents looked for him every day, but they wound up dying in a car crash. So Soulburner thinks, as the leader of the Knights of Hanoi, Revolver's the one responsible for causing the whole incident and like having his parents essentially killed. And it was also because all of this happened and that his father and his parents died. Soulburner spent a majority of his adolescence just like not sure what to do with himself. Like he'd get into all sorts of fights and just taking on gangs and such, and like slacking off in school. He had no sense of direction until Flame reached out to him. But yeah, he no longer has Flame anymore. But yeah, they had a practice duel, or they had a first duel that Revolver actually threw because he was like, "This is not the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. I'm just gonna throw this duel so that that Soulburner can just get his aggression out, and then maybe we can work together a little better." Unfortunately, Soulburner wasn't liking the fact that Revolver threw it. I was just saying, "No, I can't beat him like this. It won't look cool." Seriously, that's his words. And yeah, Revolver reminding him, saying, "We're only going to work together until the Lightning incident is finished. Can you keep your cool in check until then?" But in this instance, there's not a serious level of threat right now with whatever I is planning on doing. So Revolver's like, "Alright, well, I will agree to these terms, and I am not going to hold back. I am going to face you with everything I have." So that's where we're at. Here's hoping we get good cards to take on his Boral loads. Okay, that's not bad. But he's going... Oh, pfft. Ha! That's funny. That's really funny. I have one too. But I've got something else in mind. I can only activate one summon on Great Circle. Yeah. It'd be funny if I just, like, summoned Mass Dragon, crashed into his Mass Dragon, and then we both just kept summoning our Mass Dragons to just crash into each other. That'd be funny. No, I got something else in mind. I can use Mirror to special summon it to the field. or I can use spinny. I can get at least sunlight. Well, because I'm trying to think. Because again, you only get one normal summon each turn. Maybe mirror would be better, because at the very least, I use mirror, and then I get another normal summon. If I use Jagger, yeah, I think mirror might be the best choice for me. Okay. I'll go for a normal summon with Jaguar, and then Link summon Sunlight Wolf. I could probably go for what effect is it? Are you trying to make me do? Oh yeah, summon Great League Boosters. If this card is normal special summon, you can summon a great from your deck to your graveyard. Oh, I didn't realize this was the thing I could do. Huh. Place it there, I could get another monster. Yeah, sure, let's go for that, why not? So I get I need Bailings in the graveyard. Well, I'm gonna be able to summon. I'll take Jaguar back. I'm getting Helio one way or another. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target summon a great monster, set that target. Oh yeah, that might actually come in pretty handy. Oh wait, what? Oh, Wait. Oh, this is just a send to the graveyard, not... For a second I thought it would be added to my hand. No, I don't want that. Spinny would be a good choice, maybe. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target summon a great... No, let's do Falco. Because I'll get my, I'll set my circle back on the field. That'll help me out. And which means I don't need to waste another... Oh, whatchamacallit? Reincarnation... Summoning. Sorry for the sudden AFK. My dad wanted something as per usual every day. That's fine. Life happens, man. It's all good. Yeah. You can have that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so my target whiffs. What's in my extra deck, actually? I didn't check. Okay, that's roughly the same as I can't normal summon this turn. I could do a... I could do a reincarnation, link summon with Heatleo and decrease that monster down. I don't think I want to do that though. Because it's early in the duel, I don't think there's a point. Unless you have a strategy for going for like an OTK or something like that, then it's generally not a good idea to go all out. He's gonna use Mass Dragon effect. Yeah. I pretty much expected that to happen. And the only reason I didn't go after the other one is because its ability, like all the other Rocket dragons, when they're destroyed at the end phase, they'll just special summon another Rocket monster to the field. So at least this way I did damage. Actually, if I link summon this turn, I can use this card to protect it. Maybe it would be better to do it now. I'm gonna take that opportunity. If you don't go all out, you can't get your game on, right? Hey, there's a big difference between going all out, and planning strategically for the long term. Because if you set up your board too much and they have a way of destroying it, well, then you're screwed. Oh, right, the spell. I forgot about that. So he pretty much got what he wanted. Shite. I did not think about that. This might be a problem if he's gonna do what I think he's going to do. Well, he needs to link summon first. Okay, well, he can't. No, he can't do it. Because he already used the link summon. Oh, he's going for that monster. Okay, well, I can sort of protect myself. This isn't gonna, like, stop my monster from getting destroyed, but at least it's not gonna, like, decrease it. Oh yeah, I can protect it and then, yeah, yeah, screw it. I think it's worth the losing Baylings over. I was like thinking I can get another Baylings card if I want to. Why do you think I complain about Master Duel so much? It feels like every deck is made to screw over control-based decks. Oh, not just control-based decks, like... freaking beatdown decks, like pretty much any strategy you can think of, somebody's got something to utilize against you. That's just a fact of life. Hey Heather, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Oh, why didn't I had another gazelle in my hand. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, this is easily fixable, I think. That didn't work the way I thought it would. Okay, fine, whatever. We're just gonna do what I set out to do. Okay. Well, is that gonna work the way I think it does? Well, let's see what we can do first. Okay, so if I use Sunlight Wolf, I won't be able to add. Stalio. Oh, that might work actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. By the way, I can't get all my Dark Magician cards from my Master Duel in real life. The Legendary Dragon Box does have some good alternatives. I just need to find some sort of polymerization card for my fusions. Okay, I'm running a little low on options. Get another Jaguar. It's in defense mode. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Hey, what's up, Dumb Drum? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well, buddy. It's like over another of that, but it's like it's not super helpful for what it is that I'm trying to do. I can do that later, I guess. Okay, so the thing that I want to do. Well, actually, if I do. Wait a second. Okay, can I even do that? Oh, shoot. I don't think I can actually do what I think I was going to do. Shoot. I can't do what I thought I was going to do. Both options that I wanted to do in order to, like, take this monster down involves targeting it, and it says neither player can target this exceeds summoned card with monster effects. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Nothing much, you? Oh, you know, just hanging around. Shoot. Now, how am I supposed to take this monster down? The only summon great card that I have is summon great circle. If I used wolf, I could have. Shoot, maybe I could have used another summon great card, but I don't, because I only have the 2. Crap. I might have effed myself. We'll try this, but I doubt this is gonna work. No, it didn't work. This is gonna matter. Oh, right, and I used a link monster to target that. Why am I so dumb sometimes? Yeah, so I can't target this. I know this might be a bit of a odd move, but hear me out. Just to get it back into my deck. There wasn't anything I could do. Oh my god. Maybe I could have kept my... I'm surprised it did not... Okay. Well... Things are gonna get a little tough because I can't get. Oh, claw. Yeah, that would have been really helpful a while ago. Actually, I might be able to. Okay, claw. I still can't get over that monster. That's the only issue that I'm having right now. I think I might need a super polymerization since some fusions need a dragon monster. Sure. But I do like the box. Gives me all 3 Dark Magicians I need, as well as the art being 1 in Master Duel. Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it? Dump a Helio back into the extra deck. Why is this making me so nervous? I could send another Helio back in the graveyard and keep myself afloat. But I think I want... Well, I'm down to my last bit of Sunlight Wolf, actually. Let's put Sunlight Wolf back in. Just for, again, for recyclability purposes. So I guess you could say I have the actual Master Duel cards of Dark Magician in real life. Then again, I don't know if its art has been used outside of Master Duel. Maybe it's hard to say. Whatever that card is, get the hell out of it. If that was Mirror Force, I would have been like, oh my god. Oh yeah, I can perform another summon as well. I still can't get over that monster, but I can do some serious amounts of damage. No, you know what? I'm going to save that. And instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Reincarnation Link summon. Just so I get the full benefit of my Salamangreat Claw. I still can't target that, can I? No, I cannot. Fine. Get decreased to the strength of my Baelings. But until then, I'm going to destroy this. No. And your other face down monster. Whatever that may be. Ooh. Just barely got it. And that's gonna be that. And I will put this up as a little cushion for extra defense. Okay. And now you're gonna be able to summon more Rocket monsters in defense mode. That's fine. So long. Well, he's probably gonna try to go for a Link summon. And this is something that could potentially F me over, but I'm like 90% sure my Helio is going to survive this turn, even with the 3,000 attack point monster. Yeah, I knew it. These were the only monsters the only dragons in this deck. That's fine. This kind of strategy is really good for thinning out your deck. So, I'm perfectly okay with it. I have 22 cards right now in my deck. Alright. Hey, I got a polymerization card. That can get me Violet Chimera. Summon green like monster. If this card is fusion summoned, you can make this card gain attack equal to half the combined original attack of the materials used to summon it until the end of this turn. Once per battle during damage calculation, if this monster battles a monster whose current attack is different from its original attack, you can double this card's attack during calculation. If this card that was fusion, I'm using Solomon Great Fire Chimera SK. Interesting. Okay. But I need a link monster to do that. Oh, I have. No, I can't do that. Wait. No, I don't have Balinks in my extra deck right now. Well, shite. Hang on. There has to be another option. Well, okay, hang on a minute. So, like, I summon this. It's gonna gain all the attack strength to be able to take down X charge. That might help me out. Let's do a little setup first, actually. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target a summon great monster you control. That doesn't help me either. So with these two, I can summon... Oh, actually, you know what? This might actually help me too. Yeah, use these two monsters. They're both fire effect monsters. I forgot I had to accept the TOS on my PlayStation. The what? And then just do this to fuse this monster with this monster, and I keep my Helio at its strongest. And it should still be enough attack point boost to get over X-Charge Dragon. Oh, that's for the end of this turn. Okay, well that's fine. Like I'm going for the kill here. Well, can I go for the list? I was hoping. That face down card is not what I think it is. Okay, I'm good. Oh my god. Okay. Not quite. That's fine though. That was a good turn. We took down one of his strongest monsters. I just need to hope he can't summon a stronger monster. In terms of servers for Master Duel. Oh, that. Okay, well, my card can't be destroyed with Salmon Great Claw. Sure. I've got another one in the grave anyway. I think he understands he's screwed. I think this is it, guys. Hey, what's up, Ivik?
Welcome to the stream, hope all is well. I can't even use this because I've already got my field spells.
Alright, destroy you. I swear to God, you make me misclick, and I will murder your ass. Destroy you, and then attack you for game. Hell. I'm dueling my phone account to get my Ruby decks into my PlayStation wall. Oh, okay. Alright, wow, that was a tough one. I did it though, with skill and triumph and vim and vigor. So, throughout the duel, man, this is probably like one of my favorite duels actually because of how much these two gave it their all. Where are you playing again, on PC or PS? This is Nintendo Switch actually. See? Nintendo Switch. Anyway, in this duel we get a little more backstory into Soulburner. Basically, the whole reason he got kidnapped in the first place was because he ran away from home over something really childish, like not wanting to do homework or not wanting to eat vegetables, and just stormed off or something like that. But it was because of that incident he feels guilty because he felt like he was the one who essentially caused his parents to die, and he just didn't know how to move forward. And now he still doesn't know how to move forward without Flame. But in a weird twist, Flame kind of comes back to him, only for a brief moment, because Flame is actually dead. It's more like a memory of Flame in Soulburner's mind. So yeah, with the memory of Flame and his parents reigniting him, he takes the win against Revolver. And as it turns out, winning or losing didn't matter a whole lot to Revolver, because Revolver actually wanted to take this opportunity in the duel as his way of apologizing to Soulburner for everything that happened to him, because he also Revolver did feel a little responsible for what was going on in the Lost incident. So yeah, this was him saying, "I'm sorry, and I hope your victory over me will help you be able to move on." And he kind of said so as much. And he also mentioned that once the threat of Ai is over, the Hanoi are going to turn themselves in so that they can atone for their crimes. But Soulburner, being Soulburner, not having any of it. And basically told Revolver, no, this is not how you're going to atone. One day I will be able to move on and forget all the pain that happened, but I don't want you to forget. I want you to be able to keep those memories in your mind forever. And use that drive to protect cyberspace and everyone in Link Vrains. That is how you can atone for your crimes. And Revolver agreed. So now we move on to the final duel. Playmaker versus I. Oh, just before Playmaker faces off against I, right? Okay, let me back up a bit. So Playmaker reads the letter that I left for him, saying that I'm gonna be at Soul Tech, and I want you to meet me there. So, with his deck ready in hand, Playmaker sets off to take on I. But just before he does, Revolver actually gives Playmaker a card to fight against I. I think it's in this deck. I'm not 100% sure. It has to be. But we'll check that out just to make I can't talk. It might be we might see it in there. Who knows? The story makes it sound like Memory Scar. I don't know what Memory Scar is, but cool. Anyway, so Playmaker arrives at Soul Tech, and I greets him there in his Soltis body. And I says, "Hey, Playmaker, I'm gonna show you what it is what I'm planning on doing." And what he shows him is a whole bunch of Soltis robots bearing his image. So basically, I's plan is to download his own data consciousness into all of these Soltis robots and release them into the world. This way, giving the Ignis a chance to live on and continue to exist. Saying that they may start off acting the same, but they'll experience different things and they'll become their own type of people. But as opposed to what happens after that, he has no idea. Though he admits that there might be some conflict, there's no guarantee that he's actually opening Pandora's box. His words, not mine. Playmaker tries really hard to talk to I and ask him to stop all this before something really bad happens to him. And I is essentially just like, what are you talking about? I've already done bad things already. They're gonna hunt me down no matter what. I'm going to create my own destiny. Why is my nose so itchy? And don't forget, I still have all the data consciousness of everyone that I defeated so far. So if you want them back, you're gonna have to beat me in a duel. Which Playmaker unfortunately, or rather begrudgingly, agrees to, saying that this was going to determine the fate and the future of, well, all the people whose data consciousness were taken away, and like just about everything. I have a question. Did you watch Harry Potter? I've seen some of the movies. I haven't seen all of them. I wasn't a huge Harry Potter fan like some of my friends were. Oh, but also in the middle of the duel, I actually reveals why he was doing all this in the first place. So after the final battle against Bowman, the looming question, or the looming final words that Bowman said before he died loomed in I's mind, saying, like, because what Bowman said was, by siding with the humans, you have closed off the future for the Ignis. I hope you don't come to regret it. So that ominous message loomed in the back of I's mind and what it meant. So I decided to take a trip back to the destroyed Cyberse world, specifically the cave where Lightning began his evil deeds. And what he found there was horrifying to him. He encountered a a recorded message of lightning, and that recorded message said, I'm gonna show you the simulation that I ran to determine the future of the Ignis and what the future holds now that you're the last remaining Ignis on this planet. And he showed him, this simulation, and the result is a completely desolated and destroyed world. Everything is in ruins. Both AI and humans were essentially wiped out from existence. All because I was the only Ignis to survive from that final encounter with Bowman. This was what Lightning and Bowman knew about the future, was that had any of the Ignis other than I or Lightning survived that final battle against Bowman, none of this would be happening. But because I was one of the two that survived, the world of Reigns is essentially screwed. But Playmaker tries reasoning with him, saying, this has to be a trick. Like, Lightning knows you're in a vulnerable state because you lost all your friends. And he knows that if he shows you this, it would lead you down a dark path. This is what Lightning wants. Which to I reply saying, I did consider that possibility. So I put in my own data and redid the simulation. But nothing changed. No matter which decision I made at any given point throughout history, the world would end in ruin. That's not a future that I want to have happen. And this will, what I am doing, I being I'm speaking for I. Jeez, I can't talk. What I am doing is to ensure that that future never comes to pass. But Playmaker's still trying to reach out to him. He's like, there's no way you can tell that future's actually going to happen. It's just a simulation. It's just a simulation to you. But to an AI like myself, it is real. Because after all, AIs are nothing but simulations. So when I did the simulation, I essentially lived through all of those lives. And what happened was, and every time the world got destroyed, it destroyed me a little. And it brought me to the conclusion that I cannot let this future come to pass, so I need to do this. And he essentially, and
am I forgetting something else? I feel like I'm forgetting something else.
well, there's just this one other thing. It's hard to recall everything sometimes. Anyway, so that's the reason I is doing this whole thing. I mean, there's another part to it, but I'll save that for the end. But I also says to Playmaker, you're gonna have to duel me in order to get what you want. As for me, whatever happens is going to happen, and I intend to make this my final duel. Because I actually set this whole duel up to make it so that if he loses, his data consciousness will be wiped out, but he will return everyone else's data consciousness back to everyone that did get their data consciousness taken away. But if I wins this duel, then the programming system that he has will actually take his data consciousness and completely split them among the the Ice Soltis robots that that he had created in order to become him, essentially killing him. So either he dies by Playmaker's hands and gets all of his friends back, or I wins and he essentially dies in order to give birth to the next generation of Ignis. Either way, this is going to be I's last duel. And he's going to die in either case. Which, you know, really sucks for Playmaker because he really considers I his friend and all that. Last duel. Let's make it a good one. Me? It is me. What's in my extra deck? Transcode, Power Code, Link Bumper, Honeybot, Dark Fluid, Firewall, Xcode, Encode, Decode, Firewall, Xyz, Quanta, and Clock. Okay.
Wow!
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is not a good hand to start with. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. What am I gonna add to my hand, though? I need a Link monster to summon Cyber's Clock Dragon. Do I have... I have Cyber's Synchron. I'm supposed to get target level... Oh, and I can... Ooh, yeah. I can actually get one of the stronger monsters out in play. And then... using this monster's effect, you can target a level 4 or lower monster you control, increase its level by its original level until the end of its turn, and if your monster in the extra deck monster zone would be destroyed. Oh yeah, that's for later. Yeah, I'm gonna use this effect. Bump Widget Kid to 6, and perform a Synchro Summon to my level 7. Start of the damage step of this card battles. Yeah, okay. This should do what I want it to do. Provide decent enough protection against whatever he might summon to the field. But just in case, we'll set this up for extra protection. Alright, what you got, I? If you have all of your at Ignister cards, I swear to God, I'm gonna be upset because, like, I didn't get those. Oh yeah, I didn't check my extra deck fully if that card that Revolver gave Yusaku is in there. I'll check it later. I don't think it was in there, actually. No, I actually don't think it was in. That's weird, actually, because there was room for 2 more cards in the extra deck. Why couldn't they? Well, it's not like Yusaku carries Dark Dragons in his deck to begin with anyway. It's all Cyber's cards. Okay, I'll just explain what it is. So, the monster that Revolver gave to Yusaku was Borreload Furious Dragon, which is a fusion monster that requires 2 Dark Dragon monsters to be summoned. And it has a nifty effect where you can... It's a quick effect where you can destroy a monster you control to destroy one card your opponent controls. And the reason why this card that is really super helpful is because it has it was a way of getting rid of I's copy of Judgment Arrows, which was the card that Lightning created. It was a link spell that is exactly what it says. Like, it has 3 link arrows, and the link spells in particular, or Judgment Arrows in particular, had the ability to double the attack points of whatever monster is linked to it. So yeah, Furious was meant to be an anti-Judgment Arrows card. But it also had a nifty effect where you can banish it from the graveyard and special summon a dark link monster in your graveyard. And yeah, Yusaku uses this effect perfectly. But yeah, I don't think it's in this deck. Because again, he doesn't use dark dragon monsters. Recently, but proxy dragon. Okay, close enough. That's not really gonna help you. I'm surprised he didn't use Ignister Island in order to... Okay, maybe that is, but it's smarter. Oh, is he summoning... Okay, no, that's not it. Huh? Why the hell do you have that card? Take a risk. Well, depending on what happens. Let's play this out. Cool animation and nice tokens. Doesn't make sense though. Why does he have that? Why the hell does he have that monster? That's one of Revolver's monsters, not his. Alright, I'm gonna take a risk here. My effect, let me use my effect, let me use my effect, let me use my effect. Shoot, it's not letting me use my effect. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have to take a risk. have one monster in the graveyard. Okay, 3. That. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of damage, but let's keep my monsters safe. So he needs to attack in order to do that effect. I keep wondering why there is a crown with a number next to my name. It's a new thing YouTube's doing with, oh, it's a leaderboard type thing where, every stream, you'll get, if you're being the most active in the stream community, you'll have a crown that shows off your loyalty, I guess. Return for damage calculation. If your monster, this card points, battles an opponent's monster with higher attack than it, you can make that monster unable to be destroyed. Also take out battle damage from that. Actually, I got a better idea. I'm thinking either Xcode or transcode. Either one of them could definitely help out, I'd say. Let's do transcode. That didn't work. Why? Oh, it has to be effect monsters. Okay, we're gonna do Xcode then. And this way, I can get the full benefit of Xcode and just take out 2 of his monster zones. And he can't do jack. Alright. I need to get rid of... No. I need to attack this card. Alright. Oh, yeah. How much damage would I do if I attack directly? So that's 900 plus 2029. And it's the same no matter what. Let's just attack directly. Alright. And just like that, I have the advantage. And I've made it so that he can't, his monster zones are limited. Because as long as Xcode's on the field, when Xcode's summoned, I'm sure I've explained this to you already, but like when Xcode is summoned, I can take out one of his monster zones for every monster that's in the extra monster zone. There were 2, so I get to take out 2. Evening, Mr. Tom. I was just watching the VOD of your Platinum Saturday stream that I missed. I can't stay up for the rest of the stream, but I did want to say thanks for the weekend shows. You're welcome. Welcome, Alex. Alex. I really hope I'm saying your name correctly. If not, I apologize, but I appreciate you hanging out with us, and hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm gonna take a bit of a risk here. Oh, yeah, I could just... Never mind, I'll just bounce it back to your hand and attack directly anyway. I win. That was so bizarre. I did it. I won. Last duel of the series. Done. God damn. It's finally over. But, still got some story to tell. So, after the duel was over, I upheld his end of the bargain and released the data consciousness of everyone that he had taken throughout his endeavors. And the system he had set up was going to essentially kill I, but not before I had a chance to explain the real reason why he did all this. The whole thing about the world getting screwed over was very much a thing that happened, but also because in every future where the world winds up getting screwed over, is revealed that in those futures, in the simulations that he saw, Playmaker would have gotten dragged into the conflict, trying to be the peace negotiator, but would wind up dying in the process. And I could not live with a future of Playmaker being killed in such a way. So he did all this to make sure that Playmaker has a future, even if it meant sacrificing himself in the process. Once that was done, they said they shared their final goodbyes, even going so far as well, okay, so what happened was just before I fully passed away, I asked Playmaker, hey, you lazily gave me the name I, but I actually wound up liking it. If it had a definition, what do you think it would be? And Playmaker responded by saying, it means to be connected with people. I agree. At least that's the case in the subbed version. It might not be the same in the dubbed. I never watched the dub. But yeah. And with that, I was no more. All the solstice bots that would have been birthed into existence all just collapsed and never got the chance to be born. And Playmaker was left there over the loss of one of his closest friends. 3 months later, everyone was essentially living their lives to the best of their abilities. Coulter's brother Jin had started working for him at his hot dog stand. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. Coulter has a hot dog stand that doubles as their as Playmaker's team for hacking networking that they were doing. Their base of operations, so to speak. But it also did run as a hot dog stand. But yeah, Coulter gave Jin a job at his hot dog stand to help him get him back on his feet and to make up for lost times. Sky, that's Aoi's her Japanese name. I'm so used to calling her by her Japanese name. Sky is doing very well, keeping up with her Link Vrain's idle activities, while also hanging around said hot dog stand in the hopes that Playmaker will someday return. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever pointed this out or if I mentioned this, but in this particular arc, Sky and her brother Akira did find out that Playmaker was Yusaku. Yusaku being Sky's classmate. But anyways, yeah. So Sky hopes that Playmaker will return because he'd been missing for all those 3 months. And Coulter hopes that he'll return as well. That's why he's keeping his hot dog stand here in Den City so that Playmaker has a place to come back to. Akira promoted into CEO. And yeah, the queen is out of here. Akira runs the entirety of Link Vrains and Soul Tech, and he pledges to make both better without the corruption of the queen and all the big players that never really got to shine all that much. But whatever, we don't need to worry about them anymore. Emma and her brother, the Blood Shepherds, do regular team-ups now to help out in Link Vrains. Doing several missions together as a sister-brother duo. The Gore became a world-renowned dueling champion, inspiring the future generations to keep fighting and to be as strong as possible, and just, being a big inspiration to them. Gore's becoming the person he wanted to be. Or, well, more like be the person that he was supposed to be, not the person he wanted to be, which was he was like so obsessed with wanting to take down Playmaker, he lost sight of who he really was. And that's to be the inspiration for all the children in the world. Oh yeah, and as per the agreement, the Knights of Hanoi are monitoring the network and using their talents for good in order to protect Link Vrains and the entire network as a whole, in order to atone for their crimes. And Spectre asks Revolver, do you think Playmaker will return? And Revolver's like, oh yeah, he definitely will. And when he does, I'll be ready for him and challenge him to a duel. Am I missing anyone else? Oh yeah, Soulburner, after the whole ordeal was over, went back to his hometown to make up for lost times and to be a much more chilled, laid out person. And, just essentially be better than he was before. He even took his I don't know if it was his girlfriend or something. People seem to think it was. But yeah, he even took his friend, who is also a girl, into Link Vrains to show him the place where he became such a badass. And her friend saying, Theodore, you are just so cool. And Soulburner saying, nah, I'm not that cool. If you really want to meet someone cool, you should meet Playmaker. And she's like, oh, where is he? On a journey, in search for his lost friend. Did I miss anyone else? No, I think that covers just about everyone. Well, I mean, everyone except for Playmaker, which we only see him very briefly at the end in this epilogue, and that is him continuously going into the wider network in hopes of searching for his friend who passed away. Or did he? In the final moments of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains series, we get a little clip of I in his first form that we ever see him in. And he looks around, confused. He's like, what? Where am I? What is this place? Implying that I is alive somewhere, waiting to be found by his friend Playmaker. Unfortunately, though, that is where the series officially ends. And not only that, that is the end of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist experience. God damn. We actually did it. We went through 25 years, or nearly 25 years of... Sorry, give me a second. We went through nearly 25 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! History, all within the span of... Hang on, give me a second, I'll figure it out. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we went through nearly 25 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! History in the span of 10 months. Can you believe we started this like 10 months ago? It's been a long journey, and we learned a lot too. Throughout this experience, I have taught all of you the big, like the main rules and like what am I trying to say? This, I mean, in addition to like showing off the Yu-Gi-Oh! History, this was also meant to teach everyone how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I felt like this was a good starting point to be able to teach everyone how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And now with this knowledge in hand, you are all now ready for the next step in our Yu-Gi-Oh! Journey. And what is that step? Well, I'll tell you. We are going to be changing from this game to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, we do just about anything. Any events that go on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, we will partake in that, but I will also be doing some duels with you guys. So I hope you're all ready for that. It's cross-playable, so no matter where you play it on, PlayStation, PC, I think Master Duel's on Switch as well, if I'm not mistaken. Wherever you play it, you'll be able to play with me. And yeah. So next week, we're going to be starting our Master Duel journey. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do first. Like, I kind of want to, like... We're gonna try this out, see how this works out. hopefully there's an event that I can go to and utilize. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're gonna play it by ear, as I said before. But yeah, it's kind of somber. It's a very bittersweet ending where this was fun. Like, there were times where this game made me a little frustrated, especially when the game decided that it didn't want me to win, so it just rigged everything to prevent me from winning. But through it all, I had a good time, and I do enjoy playing this game. I mean, a lot of games I play and then I get a little frustrated with, but you know what? That's just life sometimes. Sometimes you'll have good days with a game, sometimes you'll have bad days. The main thing that I care about is that the good outweigh the bad, and sometimes that doesn't happen, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed this journey into the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And also learning about the game. And yeah, come Master Duel, get your practice on. But without further ado, we're going to call it a stream. Oh, you know what I forgot to do again? I forgot to do an ad break. I was so invested in getting this game done, I forgot to do that. God damn. Anyway, let's give thanks to the people who made this stream the best stream possible, which I believe is just our gold and platinum tier members. We have Ash as our gold member, and we have Heather Flanagan, Ashley, aka Little Ball of Fun, Mike Flanagan, Gum Monkey, Daniel Perez, and Top Secret Yoshi as our platinum members. Thank you also for the 8 likes. Much appreciated to you. So now the question becomes, who will be our raid target? I got someone in mind, but we'll take a look at some other targets, or some other potential targets, I should say. Alright. I have our target. Alright, guys. Our target tonight is going to be my good buddy Twisted J, who is currently playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So you guys need a little understanding of what Master Duel is like. Well, we can go raid our good buddy Twisted. Let's go raid him by using the hashtag LeoRaid to let him know where we all came from. But guys, that is going to do it for this streaming vid. Let me know in the comments below what other games you'd like me to play. Until then, I'm Tom Leo. You've been amazingly fantabulous people, and I'm signing off. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next stream. Peace.